We got this, all right? We got this on defense, huh? Let's make sure we stay locked in. Nothing silly.
You got it. No silly mistakes. Let's go. Game 7. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, MP.
What's up, Coach?
You brought us this far. Now take us home.
Come on, Coach. I was born ready.
And we are underway again here. Greg, less than 3 minutes to go.
This is the moment you can only dream of. MP has a chance to get his team over the proverbial mountain in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Now here is Conley from deep. It falls. A beautiful three-pointer to push the lead up to 8.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Tatum against Randall. Outside Brown. Let's lose a 3. And there's the 3.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
And Stan, anything can happen. How safe is this lead right now?
Well, if they can keep up this renewed burst we've seen so far in overtime, I'd say they are in control. But you cannot get complacent.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach. And with MP growing up in Chicago and following the Jordan dynasty so closely, now just moments away from starting his own era with a win here.
And we saw early on that MP can defer too much, but in these playoffs, he's stepped up and has become the guy for this team in the clutch.
Celtics trail by 10. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Derek White. Oh, Greg, that does not go.
Trailing by 10. This is starting to slip away from him.
MP taken away by Holiday. Shoots the 3. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 10. MP with it from the wave. And Stan MP is pouring it on in this finals Game 7.
Kevin, we are witnessing championship pedigree in the making right here.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Randall. The 3 goes down.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Now, here's MP. This is amazing. MP leaving everything out on the floor here in overtime. Craig, this is unbelievable to watch.
And this is what dreams are made of. Literally, the way MP has exploded here in overtime is just what they needed.
Gobert there for the rebound. One of the things, Stan, you've got to admire about this group, their resiliency, their tenacity, how tough they have fought every inch of this game.
Yeah, well, look back to how they handled themselves in round 1, round 2, the conference finals. With MP leading his team every step of the way, bringing them right here to this moment.
And the shot goes in. And coming down to the final seconds, Greg, you can feel it in the building. A rambunctious atmosphere as they prepare for this great title.
And how about the grin on his face, that sparkle in the eyes, all the work and sacrifice about to be rewarded.
Just about as incredible as you could imagine for a Game 7.
And they've done it! They are the NBA champions.
MP. Yo, MP. Hey, what's up with you, man? You doing another one of those visualization exercises?
Was.
All right, well, look, I've been calling you for a minute, okay? It's like you're on a different planet.
Listen, you got to fully immerse yourself in the experience that you're trying to manifest. If it doesn't feel real, then it doesn't work.
Okay, you're right. All right, so what are you manifesting this time?
I got that goal-setting meeting later on with Coach Tucker and Cliff.
Okay.
And I was visualizing how I won my rookie year to go.
Okay, cool. Well, judging by that goofy-looking grin you got on your face, it must have went pretty good, huh? Let me guess, Rookie of the Year.
Even better. A championship, bro.
Ooh, I was close, though. Okay, look, on that tip, when you get to the meeting, they're going to ask you, what kind of player do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Have you visualized that yet?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Well, great. What do you see?
建立新的版。
Come on, man, you see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Nah, man, I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay?
Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man.
Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills you have as a manager.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manager Way, what's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal-setting meeting you got today, but you're all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people late.
What's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped a pin for you so you can talk to him whenever.
Okay. Nice, man. Good looking out, bro.
Hey, no doubt.
Hey, anything else or what's up?
Oh, yeah, walk with me.
What's this?
I've been thinking. This moment, start to your NBA career. I mean, we talked about this for as long as we've known each other, man.
Facts.
You put in a ridiculous amount of work to get here.
That's also true, man.
Yeah, so I just, wanted to give you something you could look at to remind yourself of how far you come and so you can appreciate the journey.
Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
I'm gonna hang back for a little bit, man. This is taking me back.
You do you. I'll catch up with you later, all right?
Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm gonna get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra
That's
pass.
right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level. That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro, because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby. Shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Passes to Wells. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer.
Saying right back at you, Patrick Wells is always game for a back-and-forth shooting battle.
And here is Luan. Lays it up and banks it in. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now Wells. Off the mark there with the three.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. Wells outside. There's the triple. Another miss by Wells. And they're on the break. Here's MP. It's good. He needs true contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Dynasty, MP. One shot.
And that one misses.
What I really admire about MP is he's not only this team player on the court that we see, but off the court as well. This kid just really understands the value of helping his community. You can see the defense is flustered. They just can't seem to shut him down.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Stauffer, down low. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. Here's the Dynasty. 3-point lead. MP on the left side. Soft touch off the glass and in.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
Here's Wells. He's got 6. To the inside. From 12 feet out. It's Michael Luan with the rebound.
The D might have gotten a little lucky. Most of the time, those go down.
Here's Zadirko. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Wells, no good.
Even without the three ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open. And you can feel them picking up steam now.
Really falling into a nice rhythm as they add to their lead.
Now Wells. Wells, a screen. Here's Stoffer. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. The Dynasty with the lead. MP with the rock. Picked up by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Zadirko. Count it.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And Patrick Wells outside. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Stoffer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. On target from long range.
An elite three-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
Dillard, defended by Stoffer. Zadirko, a screen. On the wing, Michael Luan with 4 to shoot. With the floater. Inside. And it's finished off by Joey Johnson.
When you're trying to make up ground, you have to make every possession count.
Right? Some teams just start launching threes, but what you really need at this point is good shot selection.
And part of good shot selection is finding the weakness in the defense. They just did that.
And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Dish to Fisher. Screen by MP. Over Johnson. Knocks it again, the Dynasty.
We don't always see Eric Fisher flash the mid-range shot, but the Dynasty players are always working to improve their skills, and it's showing tonight.
Now here's Timmerman. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Wells, no good. And now the Dynasty with it.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
Oh, look at this 6-foot Dillard fighting for it inside against contact. Man, did he want that bucket.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Deciding to change it up.
Substitution for the Dynasty. MP. Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Passes to MP. Here's Zadirko. Nice work on the board, paying off with the basket.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now here's Stoffer. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's in there.
They make Stoffer battle for it inside, but the Wolfpack small forward is up to the task.
And here it's the Dynasty. A 17-point game. Back to Dillard. From the arc. Knocks down the long J.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Substitution for the Dynasty, Michael Luan. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's Wells. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Basket, good.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
A difficult situation for the Wolfpack here. They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Now here's Dillard. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. The three is up. Hits the three-pointer.
Sharp move by Wells. The pull-up is a tough shot for a high schooler to hit.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP, guarded by Wells. Here's MP. And the Dynasty tack on two more.
He's seen the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it. If they stay active and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
Here's Wells. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wells is cooking this first half. Great scoring output from him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Dynasty out front, up 19. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Here's Stoffer. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Here's James. Passes to Wells. It's not going to fall for him. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. 22 was their biggest lead of the night.
Swiftly moving up the floor. MP loves to score before the defense can get into their game plan.
Wells outside. The three ball. The Dynasty grab the miss.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stoffer.
Wells is demonstrating day in and day out how assertive he is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he catches the pass.
They're making this a runaway.
At this point, the only question is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Dillard, right side. Here's MP. And Robinson pulls it down.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves on his way to the rack.
Zach Timmerman on the wing. Luan covering. And he's going for the oop here.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's Dillard. 8 points for him. MP. And he banks in the layup.
Everybody knows MP has the ability to score all day long. And look, that's why his coaches and scouts don't want him to defer as much as he does.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
Good timeout right there. The other team scoring at will in the paint.
Right, the opposition is feasting inside. Coach knows they need to put a stop to it.
Patrick Wells on the wing. Offensive rebound. Stopper misses.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's Stopper. Wells outside. And a miss there on the triple.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Pass to James. To the paint. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh yeah, Patrick Wells is on a heater. The defense got to try something different to slow him down.
On the wing, Michael Luan. Dillard. Let's go with the three. Good, and the assist goes to Eric Fisher.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Wells outside. Patrick Wells misses another.
Ooh, cold in here, frigid from three. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything or that he keeps trying.
And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. And the Wolfpack have possession. While Wells was outscoring MP early on, MP has come storming back here in the second half.
And I love the heart MP has shown in this game. I mean, you knew he wasn't great in the first half, and he's made up his mind to make up for it.
Now Wells. He's got 23. 3 on the clock. Over MP. Patrick Wells misses another. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change. Timmerman's no big guy, but he's certainly playing bigger than his height, battling down low.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Substitute group getting ready for the Wolfpack.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Wells, now covered by MP. And Dillard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, the Dynasty. Back to Wells. Puts up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stoffer. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
And that one's good from MP.
A play like that shows you how advanced Luan's understanding of the game is. He found the open man with no problem.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Zindirko grabs a rebound.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
And that one's good from MP.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
Now here's Stoffer. And Patrick Wells outside. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
And again, it's MP. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. Wells outside. From deep. No good on the shot. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
To the inside. Good work there as it goes.
The lead just keeps increasing, attempting to put this one away.
And the D has to be frustrated at this point.
Here's Wells. And the shot is good, dropping off the front of the rim and in.
Absolutely filthy shot from deep. That mid-range has to feel like a layup for him.
Passes to MP. Here's Luan. Dillard. And here's MP. Guarded by Wells. And MP gets it to go.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Now Wells. Goes up at the stripe. It's Michael Luan with the rebound. And now the Dynasty with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Dillard is the floor general. He can find the open man anywhere.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wells outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Passes to MP. And the shot goes in.
Imposing his will offensively. He's made it look so easy.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group.
37分哦，挑战失败。